Well, good evening, and welcome back to the Zealot. Just because uh, I was sitting on my character select screen there for a bit, and I was saying to myself, what do I want to play? Because if you missed last night's stream, the Blackguard finally hit 76. Um, so I was like, do you know what? I'll take it easy tonight. We'll do something that's not grinding on the Blackguard. Just for a change. Just to shake things up. And I was like, did I do the Magus? Did I do the Chopper? Did I do the Chosen? The Marauder? The Sork? So many choices. I thought, you know what? I'll just log in and do the Zealot. Well, she got murdered. Order be out and about. Bidoo. Now, I can't do anything against anybody on this character. All I can do is heal people. So, I'm kind of hoping these guys are going to actually fight. But they're not. They've just led me to my death. Have you ever seen people run away as quickly as Destra? Like, that was hilarious. We're all going to pile it. Nope, we're all going to run away. One of these days I'm going to stop being surprised by it. This is the other thing I can't... I feel like I rant about it every time I play a healer. Why does a healer have to go to another healer to cure the resurrection sickness? Can they not do it themselves? Is that not the thing with being a healer? Right? Did they miss that particular chapter of healer school? They're like, do you know what? We're gonna go adventuring, guys. We're not gonna stand in war camps. we we don't want to have any part of that racket. Hey Che, how's things, bud? Hopefully you're having a nice day. Probably shouldn't heal this guy since he ran away the last time, but you know, overwhelming numbers brings out the bravery in most people. They need a gold sink somewhere. That they do. That they do. I just always find it funny. Because I remember, like, and this is another thing I've said a few times as well, I remember when the game was first being done, it was announced the Magus was going to be on the disc, and the disc was going to float, and the disc was also going to be the Magus's mount. And everybody was in uproar. This is unfair. They will be unencumbered when moving across water, and they won't have to pay for mounts. And, like, Mythic was like, yeah, about that. You're not going to be fighting near water at all. And they kind of have to pay for their mount. But yeah. I just always remember that as like a weird argument. I always find it hilarious. I used to laugh my head off at it. I'm still amazed they even bothered to put the Magus on the mount, because it caused them no end of development headaches. Because from that day forward, they had to cater to one specific class. They had to put a load of effort into just making sure that that one class always got a mount anytime they wanted to do anything mount related. Now, with 60% AO, I'm really not expecting miracles here. Where am I being attacked from? Oh, up there. Oh yeah, my healing abilities are in the top row, not the bottom row. This is the problem when you bounce back and forth between characters. You tend to forget the little things. No. I always like to check anytime I end up somewhere where there's like a chapter influence for PvE to see what they have. Because there's so many cool looking things that you can get in just random chapter places. Which is something I actually wanted to check in this guy, because I remember seeing something about one of these. One of these Zealot appearance items, it might be this one, is the same as the old Sentinel look, so it goes with like this head and shoulder. Like this look here used to be what was called the Sentinel look. Sentinel was always supposed to be the poster boy look for the class. It was basically what all of the early concept designs for the classes were. It's the ones that everybody got used to when it was like, oh, this is the class that we're talking about today, and so on and so forth. And I'd be interested to see if that's actually it. I'm very tempted to actually spec DPS and go and farm up a PQ in Chapter 18. Just to see if it is or it isn't. Because, let's face it, Fashion Hammer is the endgame. Lol, a whole Richard warband dismounted to kill a single chosen. I mean, the other side of that is a warband quaking in fear at the sight of such an impressive specimen of a warrior as a Chaos Chosen fell off their horses to attack the individual in the hopes of saving all Empire kind. That's the other option. Just saying, it sounds a whole lot better. Oh look, we've so many people here already. That's a cool look. Not a huge fan of the hat though. Yeah, I don't really like that one either. This is my problem when it comes to orcs. Like, so much of their gear just doesn't look cool. Or greenskins, I should say, technically, because it is orcs and goblins. Now this, however, looks somewhat better. This is the other thing I find really weird, because I think I said this in, oh god, what's it called? Phil's Landing. The, the lore thing for the Dark Elf Lord of Fell's Landing is from, uh, um, Warrior Priest's perspective. The perspective on the greenskin one is from a high elf. Like, you would expect it to be from the perspective of a dwarf, considering it's the dwarves that have been fighting them. Because, like, the lore for, like, the way this game is working is the orcs were fighting the greenskins. Oh, hey, Jay. Um, the orcs were fighting the greenskins, the high elves are fighting the dark elves, and chaos was invading the empire. And the three order factions decided to band together in the hopes of working together to defeat them all. And it's like, so why would the high elves have any information about the Fort Lord of the Greenskins? It's like, they're not fighting them. They're not even on the same continent. It seems so strange. Oh dear. It's so confuddling. I'll leave my queue. I shall give you... What orders are you running? You're running resist, strength, and I'll give you... I'll give you initiative. Oops. I'll queue us up. Well, actually, I can't queue us up because we're about to do a fort thing, so... We'll do the fort first. This is like the scene that you would see at a football game. You've got the guy bedecked in his team's outfit, and then you've got the guy who's got his top off in the freezing cold, trying to make it look as if he doesn't care. Do you hear the voices too? Just me then. Did you know I allow my horse to look with its own eyes? Ah, you did. Very good. Don't look at me that way. I'm wearing a bird skull. Baka! Does that count as RP? I feel like that counts as RP. Or potentially me going insane. One of the two. I'm not quite sure. Someone's launching fireworks. 10 out of 10 RP. 18. Oh, 23. 13. Oh, thank God, I've been reserved a spot in the fortress. Do that down to there and that over to there. So this guy's got some work to do in his work rests. The one thing is, he has the benefit. Oh, Chewie got kicked out. Don't worry, Chewie. I think he'll get back in pretty quickly. I'm not expecting much of a defense. Um, the what was I gonna say? Oh yes, so he's only renown rank 50 at the minute. So Vanquisher gear, I think it's the one I'm getting. I don't think it's Suppressor. I think it's Vanquisher. I'm going for the in the sky. Like he doesn't start picking it up to 55, so he's gonna have a ton of war crests by then anyway. But he doesn't need to buy anything else at the minute, really, to be fair. So we'll see how it goes. Damn you, Dark Gods! Here I was thinking I was the chosen one. Haha! See, Zinch actually only favors people who let their horses see with their own eyes. Like this fine specimen here, with its 4 eyes and fanged teeth. Not sure if it's the sort of thing that you'd want to be riding around on, in fairness, but there you are. I think this is going to have the tiniest of tiny defenses. Oh dear, excuse me for yawning. It has been a long old week for a 4-day week. Huzzah! You made it back. Do I have a title? I think I have a title. Hand of Chaos, thank God. I love the title, The Hand of Chaos. Well, on a Chaos character, I like it. On my Dark Elves, I like Malekith's Hand. It's just cool. It was the one thing that bummed me out with this game when it first came out, because I was really excited for the idea of titles. And then, for the longest time, whenever whenever I was going through it, like, you're only getting these kind of things. I was all like, I don't really want that as a title. Like, the Decimator, the Obliterator, you know, the, what was it, the Cut Purse, the Crippled, the Repelled. Like, doesn't make any sense. And then you get to, like, the forts, and you're getting things like the Hand of Chaos. It's like, ooh, fancy. I used to run around with Hexed on my Magus for the longest time because it kind of made sense. So, once I did my first Empire fort, it was, yep, Hand of Chaos the whole way. Makes sense. Oops. Aha! I survived. That's supposed to be a giant hammock. I think that's literally supposed to be a giant hammock. Cozy. Sure looks like one. It really does. I can just imagine, like, the talk in the, like, the art design room. It's kind of like, oh, we need to put something here. What could it be? Hammock? I'll call that lunch. Well, they are actually trying to funnel. What have we got? 127 versus 90. That's quite low. Oh, behind us, Jay. Oh, they're all being murdered. Run! Save yourself. For the briefest moment, I thought that there was going to be some sort of rally. $131 versus 94. Can I dismount someone? No. Aw. She ran out of range. One kill on the board. Oh, Daster's pushing into them. She's like, I see a tiny person, I'm going to attack them. So many wyverns. She is somehow behind me. Oh, there he is. Riding his horse. Let's see what we can help with. Oh, crikey. Loads of the buggers. Run, Chewie, run! Heals for the heal god. Hey, Zyphus, how's things, bud? I've got a banner res if the worst comes to pass. What are you trying to say? That I'm squishy? Speaking of resing, is there anybody out there to res? All I can see. Zealot DPS. Keep thinking these dead guards are like peeps, and they're not. You think I'd know the difference by now? No, too far. I'd love to know where Order are hiding. 137 versus 105. We're getting more and more support. Oh, they're all doing fisticuffs out the back. That would explain a lot, in fairness. Inside all take positions. What kind of position? What would you prefer, Chewy? Healing ritual or AP ritual? Ah, you can only have one at a time. I'll give you healing because it'll give you a wee shield as well. Doesn't heal for much, mind you, but it'll heal for something. Red and yellow blackguard. I think that's the Warlord chest piece. Is it? Yeah, it is. Bloodlord, Warlord, 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 Bloodlord, Bloodlord, Warlord. What's Bloodlord give you? Wind, strength. Alright, okay. Genesis, 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 Glaive of Remembrance. He's equally quite high level, and feels like he's still just starting out. It's very strange. If you run low on AP when heavy healing, do the AP ritual. Okay. We'll do the AP rituals. Let's see how it goes. So many helicopters. All of the renown. Making sure I don't have line of sight to the main door. This is the weird thing about being a healer in this situation is like you're probably contributing the most in terms of aid to this kind of defense, and yet at the same time it feels like you're doing absolutely nothing. Damage reflector is doing 90 damage. Totally worth it. I agree, dude. Sure, if they've only got 89 health left, that's what's gonna kill them. That's the positive outlook. So much silence. Let's fall back up here, Jay. I've got a self-res. If you hang on. Kind of hoping they'll bugger off back downstairs. Let's see what happens. I'm waiting to see if... We've got a white lion standing here. He's like... Come on. There you go. You're going back downstairs. You're going back downstairs. You're going back downstairs. Tee hee 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 hee. Ah! What the hell? I'm just gonna have to release shoot. That stagger got me good. A fellow Northern Irish fella here, and I'm newly online with Return of Reckoning. Ah, nice, dude. I'm currently playing as a Slayer, about level 12 or so. Got any tips or advice for the new players? So, try and keep your renown level ahead of your character level. If you can, try and level up as much as you can during RVR, whether it's like scenarios or open world. It just makes your life easier going forward. Other than that, try and get your RVR week stuff completed each week. So each week you'll get this thing called RVR week as an event, and you build through it and you get all of these different options. What I do is I always take the Potion of Acclaim, and then I take the 2 Warcrest options. You use Warcrest basically to buy your RVR gear and your RVR weapons going forward. If you can, try and have a couple of characters, because you can use them to help level up crafting skills and to help you earn money a little bit quicker. It also keeps the game fresh for you. And the other thing I would say is just try and have fun with it. Don't treat it too seriously. Don't just go to town thinking, oh, everything has to be perfect all the time. Like, it's not that kind of game. So, yeah, just have fun with it. Reroll Destro, it's where all the best people from Northern Ireland are. Well, Destro's good. If you've got a preference for Order, feel free to go for Order. But Just whatever you like, play that. That's what I say. I'll try and res you, Chewie. You can do it, Chewie. I believe in you. Gobos is the best. I mean, your Gobo does look pretty cool, in fairness, little demons. Thanks to the Vice Boss, I don't care too much, I suppose, about chasing them out, but any info from a veteran player helps nonetheless. Well, a Slayer, the one thing I'll say about Slayer, I've never played a Slayer. I've played its Destro opposite, which is Choppa, but I haven't played it at any sort of a higher level. You'll ideally want to get yourself into a group with a tank and a healer, at the least. And a 6-man's probably advisable. But you are if you play solo, it'll probably be a harder experience. It's not going to be impossible, but certainly it's not the most solo friendly class. But as long as you've got a group around you, you'll be fine. Zelly, kill them all, please. Unfortunately, my Zealot is like 0 DPS. Like, my Blackguard looks like a witch hunter next to him. Like, watch this. Zap. 50 damage. You can critique my new gear slightly different, look. What, have you changed it? Doing my best to try and keep that Marauder alive. Chewie just charging in like a madman. What a guy. For Slayer, always run dual weapons. I have heard that, in fairness. Run sets that give strength, crit, and weapon skill. Yeah, it's a good shout. As a Slayer final tanker, it can be with you most of the time. Make friends with them so you can play while being guarded. Absolutely. Slayers really need the help on the defensive side of things. I understand the class needs support and I love the RVR and what I played so far. Love the world, the PvP, pretty much everything. Yeah, no, it's a great game. Like, I think, for me anyway, the Warhammer side of things is what makes me want to play it as much as I do, because I'm just a big Warhammer nut. But like, the game itself is fun regardless. And I think it's the two in concert do probably the best for each other. I like the Invader helm, but not as a Moon Clanny and chest. Ah, okay. I was about to say, where's Chewie? And I just looked forward and I was like, ah, yeah, forward. Lucky thing about having a healing ritual is when I get distracted, at least it's still helping him. Tank should be sword and board, not a two-handed garbage that can't guard. Trying to think what tanks there are in Order side. You could probably get away with a Ironbreaker with a two-hander if it's anything like a Blackguard. Haha. I knew what you were trying to do, sir. Thank you for letting me stand up, game. Ha! I survived your morale dump. I take offense to that. Sure, he loves his two-hander. Ah, come on. I can keep you up. Hammer that #1 key. I think I was ably assisted by the other healers about the place, in fairness. She's like, I've never felt so strong. I'm killing everyone. Haha. Ah! The game hates me. Two Hanks Tarian, from what I know, block is better than parry. So, for the job of defending a Slayer, the only thing that you really need is parry, because you can parry your guard. Now, sword and board tank obviously if you've got block and parry, block and parry in concert's going to stop more than just parry on its own. But a two-handed tank's also going to deal more damage. And if you're just running as a two-man, a two-hander and a slayer is going to chew through most things before it becomes a problem. And if it is going to become a problem, a sword and board tank's not going to make much of a difference. But yeah. I'll size up to some scenario who's G. Do-do. Where's open? Illyrian Shadowlands or Ostland and Troll Country? I think Ostland and Troll Country is going to be our best bet for action, Jay. Use the war report. To Ostland. Right. Happy hunting out there. See you all around. Ah, no worries, Jay. Hopefully enjoy the rest of your night, bud. Thank you for coming along. Thank you for the group. As I say every time, guys, Chew's a fellow streamer, so you can always go and give him a follow over at LGSM. He plays Return of Reckoning. He also plays Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine. So he does all of the Warhammer across all of the centuries, or millennia, as I should say. And I'm sure he would very much appreciate the follow. And yeah, it's really fun. So please do if you haven't already. Now, the one problem I'm going to have here is solo roaming as a zealot is a especially tricky situation when you have 0 DPS. We have something. Is this a quest I have over here? Rusted chest. I figure this is like some really like the chest is like really randomly hidden from memory. So there's order in their war camp. And there's a massive war going on at the BO, so fun. There's a chopper who needs a bit of healing. I shall ride to your aid, little chopper. And fellow Zealot. It's like a big spinny ball of death in there. This is why I don't commentate on anything. I have never anything good to say about it. Scantily clad lady falls over and tries to murder people. That Shadow Warrior got murdered. And I say good. Because he tried to kill me. The fool. What's that? It's a Sork. Now, come on, Destro. I need to find a rusted chest. So you all need to attack and kill the orders so that I can try and remember where the rusted chest. It's like really out of it. Like it's in a really odd place. It's like over here or something from memory. And the problem is I'm going to be so fixated looking on the ground for a little rusted chest, I'm not going to see the angry dwarf or elf that's rushing out to kill me. I seen somebody rushing to kill me. So I shall beat a hasty retreat by walking slowly this way. What is it with these scenarios as well? It's like... I was kind of expecting them to be a bit quicker than this. Maybe it's further in. Maybe it's closer to the actual thing itself. I have it in my head. It's in like a really random place that you wouldn't expect. Ha! In your face, sorry. If that is your real name. It's probably not. I didn't. It is over there. I know it's over there because I've got it on, I think it's the Magus and the Blackguard both did that quest. And I know it's like, it's, well, how can I describe it? It's like this side of something that's in here. So like there's a little wall or something that's in here and it's this side of it. I know for a fact. You see, I don't want to cheat like that. I want to try and remember. I want to get the brain cogs going because I know I've completed it before. Oh, here's Little Demons' new look. Oh, very nice. I approve. Very fancy. I shall cheer at you. You were actually about 2 feet from it. I knew it. I knew I was close by. Oh, all hell's breaking loose over here. I shall save you, Dutch Wise. There's a saying, penny wise, pound foolish. So for Dutch Wise, is it Dutch Wise, Belgian foolish? I'm trying to think somewhere that shares a border with Holland. Germany? Dutch Wise, Germany foolish? Doesn't really have the same ring to it. I will make up a thing. It'll become a saying that's adopted all across Europe. And they will say it was Zell came up with that. Actually, I hope they don't, because then I'll be the one get blamed for it. I shall leave myself a healing aura, so I don't have to remember to heal myself. It's this kind of dastardly planning that just sets me apart from the normal crazy people. Damn it! Damn you, Shamus. Shamus was here. Shamus was watching. I'll save you, little marauder. You look too cool to die. What's that? Oh, witch hunter. Did he just die of old age? He just seemed to fall over. Order looks so weird on wyverns. Like, it looks like a green skin mount. Or maybe a dark elf mount. It's like not very anything else-ish. I'll save you, little witch elf. Here, let me throw a glass bottle at you. I hear it's all the rage for healing grievous bodily injuries. I don't know how, but it is. Worst mount in the game, glad they only last 30 days. Yeah, it's the thing. It's because it's so big, I think, is my problem with it. It's like, it takes up so much space. Like, you could argue the cold one's big as well, but like, the cold one isn't even anywhere in the same league in terms of size. Or width. Or flappiness. Don't mind me. I'm just here still in the box. Wings usually block a healer, merchant, everything. Oh, the great one is when you get them all standing over the mailbox or the flight master. Usually the mailbox. Or the land of the dead guy in Inevitable City. That's the other one. See, I think this is that robe I was talking about in here. I think this Brug's Carcass Guard is the same look as this. Because this is what the Sentinel look used to be for the Zealot. And this was kind of like the influence reward from Tier 4. Was you could get that kind of look. Sounds like a witch hunter inside there. Maybe it's out the back. I think it's out the back. Oh, there's ones up the top. Okay. I got stuck on a wall, otherwise he wouldn't have died. It's so weird to see, like, a Sovereign helmet mixed with, like, a Tier 2 robe for Magus. There's the regular Sovereign look for the Magus. I remember being so excited getting that at the time. Then I realized it was completely useless until they buffed it. Alright, I'm going to leave all of these queues and see if I can get something by re-queuing. Because I feel like I've been in a queue for over an hour at this stage. And what do you know, I get one straight away. So something was going fishy. What's he got on him? Come on, Aranel. This is the other thing I talk about all the time, is like... Whenever I play a healer, I always get parties filled with healers. Whenever I play a tank, I get parties filled with tanks. And whenever I play a DPS, I get parties filled with DPS. It's like the game automatically throws you in with people of your own archetype. We are going to get absolutely creamed. He died quickly. He died even faster. Oh, I knew that was coming. And dead. This is not going to go well. We've got backups in form of more healers. Not a single tank in sight. This is the hilarious thing about it. Oh my god, I feel like Tosh. I've just leveled up by throwing rocks at people. um, Nothing but pre-mades on our side at the minute. Yeah, it feels like that kind of night, in fairness. Wish these guys wouldn't spread out as much. It is making it a nightmare to try and keep track of them all. Couldn't keep her up. And I'm silenced. Can't see her. No idea where she is. Can see this guy though. 5,000's not bad. I wonder, did I get a kill? Did I? Tell me I got a kill. I got a kill. I think that's the first kill that my Zealot's got in like 6 months. I'm sorry, whoever died there. You're never ever going to live in time. They try so hard. They do. They do. It's the thing. Like, it's an impressive level of it's an impressive level of coordination required to beat pugs. I'm like a bird. Oh, I hear witch hunters. I'll save you, little chamois. Oh look, a white lion who's running away. Shock and horror. That's what I say. Hmm. I wonder, is that more likely to be the Sentinel one because it's chapter 22? Maybe. I'd seen it in a post somewhere, and I can't remember for the life of me whether it was um, the forums or Discord, but somebody had posted something about the Zealot look for the chess piece. I want to say it was Greenskins, but I can't remember if chapter 22 is the Sentinel look or whether it's earlier than that, and chapter 22 is the precursor look. I'll probably end up doing both or something, but anyway. Nerf Zealots. I mean, when you look this stylish, you've no right as being so heal proficient. There is a something somewhere here. What level am I now? 51. Did I get a mastery point at 51? I feel like I get a mastery point at 51. Let's go and see. Past the comically sized Marauder Lord.
Always more to learn.
No, I don't. Sads. Love the aesthetics of Zealots and that purple hoy, but they are boring to play. They're very one-dimensional, I'll give you that. They are basically, you're going to be a healer, and that's it. And you're going to be a single target healer because you can do AoE if you want to, but you kind of need other healers with you to make it worthwhile. It's the one thing I'd love is that the actual DPS side of the Zealot was slightly better. It was a lot better in live. Transference in live used to be great fun. You get a mastery point at 40, 50, 60, and 70. Yeah, right. I always thought it was like the one after. Maybe it's the renown point I'm thinking of the one after. Ha! He get dismounted by a zealot. Look at that damage. He knew he was on a hiding to nothing. It's kind of worrying that I was able to hit him because, like, my intelligence isn't exactly amazing. It's 196. Um, forgot to sign back up the snare. I was wondering why they weren't popping. I was like, why haven't I seen one? Ah, too slow. I cannot see him. Okay, I shall go a-looking for Chikungiagara. What's this guy been given that? What's this guy been given that? And she has that, so... Not big pork.
You wish to speak?
No, I just clicked on you by accident. We won! Easiest 3,709 I've ever got. Did I lose my buff? I did. I am a self-res. To the Raycon factory of doom. Let's give Bruda some Resists. 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 What up against? 3. Jesus. Never resist with chosen in party. You see, I would normally agree with you. I'm not expecting this chosen to be anywhere close to the rest of the group for most of it. Is this like a tag team now? They're just like tagging one tank in and out for another? Twee! He got silenced. He got silenced real good. That literally did the opposite of what I wanted it to do. I wanted them to go straight. 8k, not bad. Oh, look at me topping healing and protection. Like a boss. Oh, I didn't get objectives. I got beat by the witch elf. Look, I could have had a three-way. Not a three-way in that sense. Oh, look, the Order Blobs turned up. Someone's got a cannon inside. It's pretty even at the minute. I don't know, it's just when I spawned back in it. Ah, it still is. It's 100. Oh, well, it's jumping up and down. I don't know, I see a lot of red. I'm gonna say Order Blob, Order Zerg. Evil, evil order. Down with this sort of thing. Oh, you know, the usual. Come back, little Magus. I'll save you. You can do it. I believe in you. Channel the power of chaos. Or run away. I'm literally standing here healing you, and you're running away. Kill them all, Sork. You can do it. You're exploding. Not Snoopy. Can't let Snoopy die. There's landed right on top of little demons. Made her think twice. Are you for real?
What do you want?
Death. That's what I want. I will save you, big orc. Expedition to Land of the Dead starts in 15 minutes. Oh. I always thought Land of the Dead was on the weekend. Is that Shadow Warrior? Shadow Warrior got stabbed to deathio. $176 we are on the old WordPress front. Who put down the red carpet at the keep? It's the Orchard Cirque. I love it. Uh, It's pretty good. Doesn't have that. What's this guy got? He has resists and the other one, so he'll get that. And Chosen has initiative and resists, so he'll get that. And Waifu has nothing, so she'll get that. And I'll pick this up because, well, why not? Oh, I'm taking like 7k hits now from this thing. Is this the way I'm going? No, it's this way I want to go. We got nuked. Doo-doo. Held up for a decent amount of time at least. Damn it. Teeth. Okay, I'll stand up here. Where'd left side go? Oh, he's in the doorway. Where's Commode? Brewed it. Can I see him? It still bugs me that they can get all the way down there with the part, and yet as soon as we step outside the other bit of the main pyramid, we automatically lose it. Where's waifu? Right here. Ooh, 15,000. That's pretty good. Ryathal ever so slightly outdid me there. Ever so slightly. Not by much. Just a mere 106,000. What's that us up to? 38%. Wow. Tootling along rightly. The Order Zerg seems to have disappeared. Maybe they've split their forces between here and Shadowlands, because Shadowlands seems to have like 140% AAO. There's an NG. Can I fight an NG? I'm gonna say probably not. Although I'm doing quite well, even though he's low level. Come on, NG, give me what for? I have literally nothing else I can do to him at this stage. Ah, you're killed by a witch hunter. So fair. A fiend indeed. How dare he? I was having a duel with someone who's got about the same level of DPS I do. I see TSD order nom noms. Nom noms. So AFK. I think that was the chop I was healing earlier. Or rezzed earlier. One of the two. tier 3 style Magus shoulder pads. Even the scenarios have stopped now.
Carry more wealth. Change your goods for gold.
I'll just flog those. I'll not send them to the Cirque. I don't really think there's much else I can do here, guys, to be fair with you. So I am going to call it there, I think. Thank you all so very much for coming along and watching tonight. It's good to have you all here. Thanks to Chewy for the party earlier at the fort. That's always fun. Thanks to everybody for coming along and chatting. That's always good to natter away to yous. I'm going to be back here tomorrow. And yeah, I'll hopefully see you then. In the meantime, I'm going to have a look to see if there's anybody streaming. Where is my... Oh, Warhammer. Warhammer. Oh god, there's tons of people on tonight. Who's this guy? I've never seen this guy before. So we'll try this guy out and see. But yeah, that's going to be me, guys. So thank you very much for coming along and watching. I hope you all enjoy the rest of your evening. I hope you all have a nice day tomorrow. And I'll hopefully see you here again tomorrow night. But until then, take care, all the best, and see ya. Bye.